And welcome back to TheNosePlays. I have to apologize. I have no idea why the live stream cut out a moment ago. But we'll go ahead and do this episode in two parts, so I already made a correction. The first video will go up. It'll be about an hour long. And then I'll do another 30 to 45 minutes tonight before we finish. So, we're getting ready to travel across the sea here, and I was trying to make some gear and do a couple of things with my characters, and all of a sudden I noticed that the stream just randomly ended. I didn't actually push any buttons on my keyboard. I just decided it was going to be done for the night, and that's not really okay. So we'll go ahead and get back into the game. I was looking at changing some equipment around and moving this nice crafting tool that I have onto one of my best crafters. So we were looking at who are the best crafters, and if I click this, I can see that Nayel, Sishwala, and our Chosen are the three best crafters. So if I go to equipment, it's going to be those three. She's got a really good one. She's got a decent one. And she's got a decent one. So all of those characters actually have pretty good crafting tools. I don't really think that that one is going to be one that I want to use. At least not for any of those characters. And then we have this. This is just extra weapon block. We should put it on our most valuable characters. Characters that we don't want to get injured or that are going to be taking damage regularly. So we'll throw that on her. And then I've got all these things that I really can't use. And one of the things that we needed to do is we needed some malachite. So maybe we start breaking all these things down. So I can go ahead and destroy that and get some malachite and some steel. We could break one of these. I only want to break one. We could actually eat the dogs. They're not really doing a lot for us. Yeah, I'm not ever going to use that dog. And we're never going to use that. In fact, we can probably just break most of this stuff up. That one's pretty garbage. The hatchet we're no longer going to use. We've replaced that. This steel crossbow can be destroyed. And then this axe, I'm just not sure who the best candidate for it is. The only character that's... yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of materials. I think we just go ahead and break it. And this is a granite and steel crafting tool. And I don't think anybody's going to use that, so we'll go ahead and break that up. And then if we go to our inventory, what are we sitting at now for weight? So we're still a little bit heavy. We need to do something with some of these materials. So that's going to be in the composites section. And I should be able to turn some of this into better materials. So we can actually do this quite a bit. If I want to make gold, it's going to take 8 of those, and we can actually do that twice. Who are my best crafters that aren't busy with anything else? Like maybe put her on that. Do I really need to be gathering more leather? I don't think I do. much leather do I have? Yeah. Actually, no. I remember what we were going to do. We were going to craft some jewelry. And now that I have more of this and more of that, I can actually craft some protective pendants. And then we'll put you and you on there. Yeah, our two best, they can get that done. And how many of these can I craft? 18. I need 36 to craft 2 of them, so we're only going to be able to craft 1, unfortunately. But that's probably fine. Gathering. I mean, I really don't need more leather, but there's nothing else useful either one of those people can do at the moment. Alright, so we got this made. We'll go ahead and take this. This has pretty high weapon block. It's better than this one. I'll move that on to him, and we'll put this one on our chosen for now. We use her quite a bit. I'm going to break camp, and I kind of want to head this way, but I also kind of want to uncover this. I think we just scout. The summer season is coming, and that will be the best time to sit around and doing gathering. Ooh, okay. Try to find shelter. We got extra strength on Nayo. That's good. And we found dark wood. Okay. So, in order to get out of here, we're gonna have to either leave some people behind with some of our gear, which I think we could do. But is there a good spot to do it? Or we're just gonna have to drop some stuff, which we can also do. I mean, I've got a lot of this metal, and just no good way to use it at the moment. Okay, so we found dark wood. I still think this might be the best place to start a village if we were to start one on this island. This would also be a really good spot. 1, 2... Not a really good spot, but an okay spot. Alright, I've got 1 point of movement. If I sort this by weight... That's curious. So the heaviest thing that we have in our inventory is obviously our boat. For some reason this is showing up as heavy even though it's only 26.9 units. We have a lot of this stone. We could probably just ditch a bunch of it. And that would probably put us in a pretty good spot for traveling. So clay. Sandstone is the most worthless thing. That put down our weight quite a bit. What else could we put down? I guess we really just gonna have to put down the granite and the clay. There we go. Now we're at a low enough weight capacity that we should be able to use our boat. Which we can. And since we're on the ocean, I can gather some fish. And while we're gathering fish, we can cook. What do we have? I got bunches of this. Oh. And we should always do research while we're on the boat. Oh, that takes 2 turns. I don't have 2 slots. Yeah, we won't be able to do much. That actually might increase our weight capacity above what our boat can carry. It did. That's fine. I want to get the Ghostly Axe maxed out. We're pretty close to being able to do that. And then she already has some points in Craftsman, so we'll just increase that until it's maxed. Alright, so I need to go to inventory. We're going to have to sort by weight again, and I'm going to have to drop some stuff. We can probably just drop this bone. Yep, that'll do it. We don't really need that. And we can now travel quite far. Alright, what do we got? Obsidian, clay, quartz, a terrain artifact, and some malachite. So this is cool. We got obsidian really close to us. I can actually make landfall. So let's go ahead and do that, and then I don't have any movement left. But there's nothing for me to gather, so we'll just go ahead and end that. Alright, you arrive on the volcanic land, so named for the many active volcanoes and lava pits. From the ash-covered plains and burned-out drylands to the high peaks of volcanic mountains, the ever-hot, stifling air and constant threat of eruption keeps the wildlife and any mad settlers on their toes. Beware, these lands are known for more challenging than your homeland. Explore. This harsh, unforgiving land is home of the Alpha clans, who enjoy the daily challenge of the environment. You can also find lava trolls, even the occasional dragon lurking amongst the molten rocks. This land is rich in obsidian and other rocks, and beetle jelly is a local specialty. Which we got some. Cool. Sneak attack is maxed out after this. So yeah, let's go ahead and finish that one off. Alright. Looks like there's a challenge over here on a steel deposit. Let's go check it out. The air around you gets hotter, the ground trembles, geysers of hot lava shoot all around you. Run as fast as you can, or try to tough it out as you move forward. Can we... Yeah, we can do that. Sweet. So everybody took a little bit of damage, but Isbor got some strength, and we got a bunch of quartz. Alpha clans, okay. You discover the remains of an old settlement. Investigate. You find the scattered remains of an old orcish settlement. In the old days, the clans were mostly nomadic, so this is a rare find. Traps are old. Simply smash them. You're a craftsman. Use your skill to disarm them. Or... Sure, we have very high-level craftsmen, and we got some gold. In addition to the gold, we also found some shadowbone and enchanted leather. That's pretty cool. Alright, what else? I say we kind of just stick close to the shore in case we need to get out of here. So lots of shadowbone over here. Also some silver and more quartz and steel. Terrain artifacts are really good for getting research points. There's really nothing for us to gather. You find the remains of a non-human settlement in the forest. I didn't think there would be forests here. As you come closer to inspect the ruins, you discover a goblin encampment. Outside of the remains, the only stone building in the place. Some folks camped there are asleep, but Shaman is dancing around the bonfire, making strange noises. Go speak to him. A guard stops you, but it is the shaman who slows his dance and speaks to you across the camp. What do you want here? We are private folk. This is our land. Leave. We're really good at this. We should be able to accomplish this no problem. Explore the ruins. When you search the ruins, you discover they are eerily empty. The goblins have made fools of you, but when you rush back to the encampment, it is gone as if it were never there. You find the pack of fresh supplies that were left for you. Sorry, you were so convincing we couldn't say no. Take the supplies and leave. Okay. Spirit talkers, huh? Our child leveled up. We have Destiny or Strength. I actually would really like to have a warrior, so we're going to go with Strength. And I have movement again. Interesting. Well, we're not getting in any combat, but that's probably okay. There's another point of interest here that we'll want to grab. Silver, quartz, clay. I have not seen any tier 3 resources yet, but sometimes tier 3 resources only pop up if you search terrain artifacts like that. Although on these other islands, I do recall that there were quite frequently resources of tier 3 just kind of scattered about. You discover an orc burial ground. Let's have a closer look. As you enter the burial grounds, you feel the earth shift and notice bony hands coming out of the ground. We can go with nature. These unliving defy the law of nature, find a way to destroy them. Or we can use our wraith to try to speak to them, or we can just fight them. Let's go ahead and try and talk them down. Interesting. You friend, go. We not tear flesh. The skeletons move away, but one stays behind. You serve no more. Me serve you. This may not be the awakening you hoped for, but it's a first step. The skeleton now serves you. We have a skeleton. Okay. Interesting. Our party is growing. It is definitely time to consider getting a village down here very soon. Alright, so we did see, actually, I said there's no tier 3. Actually, the first things we saw were 2 obsidian deposits right there. And if I were to do anything, it might be to head back and farm some obsidian. There's actually only, well, there's 13 more turns left before we hit the summertime. Alright, you find a small secluded pond surrounded by high grass and weeping willows bowing their sorrowful heads into the silvery surface. There is a figure sitting on the shore. We've already seen this one before. Sometimes the roll is different, but I think we just whoop up. Ooh. Let's resolve this one manually and see if we can do better. There's a pretty good chance that we're probably not going to do better. Alright, who is our best? I really like the witch, or sorry, the wraith. Wow. Maybe we do need to put the axe on her. She does not have very good skills. Alright, he is probably our best, but while his damage is high, he doesn't have a lot of defenses. In fact, she has the most defenses. And the skill time on that is really high. It's very high damage, but it's also really delayed for some reason. Target single enemy anywhere on the battlefield. This is my javelins. This also does poison damage. Who has the fastest attack? Probably her. Would have been nice to actually look at their cards. I guess what we'll do is we'll put her out there first. Maybe I'll just swing with the sword. Yeah. Okay, what are we looking at here? 27 damage and 11 true damage. Both of these have pretty high hit points. Yeah, it's going to take quite a few attacks from either of these characters to finish this off. We'll go ahead and throw her out. Actually, I can actually throw her out here. That's a really good attack. This is one of the reasons why we leveled that attack up. It's going to be very effective and it's going to be very fast. And then in addition to that, we should play him. But I don't know if I want to play him yet. I'm going to hold on. She's got a lot of shielding. She's got a slash attack for 17 or a single target attack for 23 that also life steals. Or a very fast attack for 9. I'm going to go ahead and put her here and see what happens. Okay, so they played their third character. He does 18 damage. All of these characters are basically ranged attacks. So I want to play her again. Do I really want to play her again, though? I think we play him. And then this character, I can target up to 2 characters to get extra shielding. Confirm that. Alright, cool. And then for my last turn, who do I want to play? I think we want to play her again. She's got 20 shielding and she can do a lot of damage. But where do I want to play her? The timing of this attack is going to be here, so maybe somewhere where I might be able to kill that thing. Let's try that. Okay, so first skill. She's going to get this ability off twice. He's going to go first, he's going to go second. He's going to go third? So that's the one we want to target. Because if I get this off twice... Yeah. Ow. How come she didn't get to go twice? That seemed like that should have gone off a lot sooner. Alright, I'm going to do 41. I could kill that card. And then this one's going to go off first. Kill that. That should finish him off. She did get pretty injured, that's unfortunate. But I don't think she's injured enough to be in a dangerous state where we would see a notification down below. Which we do not, so let's go ahead and travel. We can't travel. Should we camp? I don't think we need to camp right now. The only time you need to camp really is in winter. I believe... Yeah, I can't actually look at winter's effects right now, but... almost to the end here. Okay. There's a terrain artifact. Maybe we'll set up camp here and try and get that figured out. I should have some materials. Yeah, let's go ahead and set up camp. Alright, so we want these two guys working on that. It's only going to take them 2 turns. And while we're here, we should try to craft something. So what can I craft that would be worthwhile? Well, I have more options with gems now. And we also have bones. We could do like something like that. It's going to be a 1.5. I'm pretty sure that's slightly better than what we were doing with the wood. Yeah, they're about the same, to be honest. So there's that option. What about javelins? I've got gold and silver. We actually have a ton of gold. I also have 23 shadow bones. What if we did like... That's not as good as the one that we've already got made though. Which I think we just did something like that and made the elemental version. Medium armor. That's a lot of defenses. Heavy armor. That's a lot of defenses, but that's 230 weight. That's pretty heavy. That's quite a bit lighter, and still a lot of armor. Let's go ahead and make that just to use up most of this quartz that we picked up, because I don't have any other use for it. And then the silver just makes this way lighter. That'll only take 3 turns. This will take 2. Perhaps we got... Yeah, that works. Okay, it looks like it was dragon bone. That's actually really good. We've got a bunch of new points now. So we could learn like Shadow Bone and Dragon Bone and collect a bunch of Dragon Bone to make our village. Dragon Bone actually makes a pretty good village. I suppose we could also do the quartz. Quartz is a tier 3. We were really close to getting that. And there was quite a bit of, obsidian. I think obsidian might be the way to go. We know for a fact there's 2 deposits of obsidian over here on the very edge of the map, and we can farm them both from that spot. I could also farm quartz, bloodbone, and clay. And there's another terrain artifact over here that might be worth checking out. So... I guess we just... wait a turn? Alright, and then we go to equipment and throw this on her because she's the one using the heavy armor. Anyways, this armor actually weighs more, but this one has twice as much shielding. And we can just break this one down since we don't need it anymore. This iron jewelry should go on one of our important characters. What is her personal carry limit? 500. She really doesn't need this. So yeah, we'll throw that on her. And then the personal carry limit, I guess we'll put it on her. This one is a 1.2, this one is a 1.2, so those are the same. Most of this looks like it's pretty garbage. I guess that crossbow is slightly better than the bow. Javelins do have a first strike. They're just a lot slower. I guess we could throw the javelins on him. Actually, nah, I'd rather have the bow. This is a 1.6 versus her wand, which is a 2.0, so this wand's not very good. And the gathering tools we can actually throw on them. They can't use two-handed weapons. Curious. They could use that. Makes no sense to me, but whatever. And yes, since you're a perception-based character, you should have a doggo. Not sure why I didn't have that on him earlier. What is this one? Just a hurry-up jewel. That actually can probably end up on our child. She can't use jewelry. We'll put that on him. Alright, and then these materials, we have no use for them really. We'll craft better ones, so I'll just break them down for now. Alright, I don't really need to stay here unless I want to spend a few turns collecting dragon bone. Is dragon bone worth spending a few turns collecting? I mean, I could collect quite a bit actually. We could get dragon bone, blood bone, quartz, and ruby all from this tile. Decisions. Let's do just one quick look. at our idol. So if we design our idol, we could use obsidian and our... Let's see what that looks like. So that would create an idol with +2 gathering, 8.8, 9.0, a guardian, versus 29. Or yeah, I think I want to make it out of obsidian. The increased crafting is probably worth the extra time that it's going to take to do that. So let's go ahead and confirm that design and make that a favorite. And then because of that, I want to get this done relatively quickly. There is obsidian down here, but I think our best bet is going to be to move to this tile. And then, because I have 1 point of movement left, I should be able to get into the water. And from here, we should definitely put... shucks. Yeah, there's no way for me to get research. I'm actually curious, if I move my ship, does this continue to build? Maybe I do keep her on this. And just out of curiosity, I'll put another one here. And then... how much of this do we have? None. So we should definitely make some. I don't want to make a ton of it. And then we have all kinds of foods that we can craft right now because we have these. But we've actually used up a bunch of our raw materials. Okay. So if I go like grain and beetle jelly, I can add that to my favorites, and then let's also go grain and fish. Okay, and then is this? Yeah, that one's already started, so that's good. Actually, I don't think I had anybody gathering fish, but it's not that big a deal. Drain will is almost maxed. We'll keep putting points into that. Okay, and then I wanted to check. Yeah, so it looks like I can actually do this. Cooking and composites. I don't need any more of that. I don't want to use up my herbs. We'll let her finish that. Alright, can we make any of these? I can make some more malachite, or I can make some more of this. Let's make some more topaz. What else? We can make more furs. And that's probably good. This will allow us to get all the way around the island rather quickly, because we have 10 movement. Ooh, overburdened group alerts. I see. by weight. What is weighing us down here? It's all this gold. Yeah, we really need to make something out of this gold. Not sure what that's going to be yet. The bone is also pretty heavy. And then we just have a ton of food. As well as a ton of coal. I could probably just drop the wood. That helps a little bit. But not enough. It looks like if we move, we don't actually make any progress on some of these things, too. Definitely going to go with perception on him. We seem to be moving just fine, despite the fact that we're overburdened. Wow. That is a lot of obsidian. Okay, so it's 10% for every such and such. One movement point for every 10% over the weight limit. We're less than 10% over the weight limit, so we don't actually have a movement penalty right now, I guess. Crafting. I can't craft anything just yet. Okay. Alright, we should be able to move again. Man, there's a lot of obsidian over here. We'll have this entire island scouted out here before long. Swim over and check for anything useful. Attack the fish. Easy outcome. Interesting. We got a wolf. This wolf decided you're the alpha. Summons a wolf. I don't know that I've ever summoned a wolf before. Only one copy of this character is permitted on the battlefield at a time. We'll have to give that a try. Oh boy, we found a bunch of heavy stuff. A clay greatsword. Yeah. That's problematic. Because that has pushed us over the limit. Well, let's give the wolf to the child and see what happens. And then the boar... Boy, the boar is a really good one to have. Mostly because it can soak an attack. I guess we'll just throw the boar on her. She doesn't need the increased gathering anyways. And then we break the clay sword up. We'll just keep him around for now. Our child has leveled up. We can get protective word or hurry up. Neither of these are great, but I would rather not have protective word. We'll just level up hurry up until it's maxed, if it's the best option that we have available. Don't need any of these being done right now. The only thing I can cook is fish, but I don't want to cook fish because... Okay, these are going up little by little. I don't want to cook fish because I want to keep some herbs. Investigate, swim away. We do not want to fight a squid. That's actually good, that helps our carry stat a little bit. Alright, we're almost back to where we started. I could gather some seaweed here. We really don't need any food though. Food is not an issue for us at the moment. How far? This tile right here. Okay, we're almost there. We should get there in 2 turns. And actually, 2 turns will put our seasonal timer right around the end of the season, so that's probably for the best. We get increased gathering during the summer, I believe. Definitely going to go with Master Laborer. She's going to go with more wisdom. And the skeleton, surprisingly, doesn't have a lot of good stats, but let's try to fill out stats and characteristics that we don't have good characters for, so strength probably helpful. That'll increase our carry limit. Alright, so we can get all the way down here. We found the Alpha clans. We don't want to be too close to them, I don't think. They're probably going to attack us if we do. Alright. Is there anything that I want to do while I'm here? Before I make landfall again? There's no gathering I can do. That'll be good. Of course, they're going to come over here. And now we have a windstorm. Alright. I'm going to go to this tile. And then make landfall here. We'll set up camp temporarily. And I'm going to go ahead and learn. I guess it doesn't really matter which one of these we take. We have quartz and we have clay. So let's go ahead and learn Bloodbone. Let's learn quartz. And then let's learn obsidian. And gathering. Wow, it takes 2 turns for these guys to gather 1 thing of obsidian, huh? Well, we'll get that done at least. Beasts of the Night are stalking you. Face the Night Beast with spirit to gain their respect. Auto-resolve. I will accept that outcome. Alright, we should be able to move. To that spot. Set up camp. And I need to check equipment because the 2 elves can have gathering tools. So we'll put the gathering on her, and then equipment. I must have already moved all the gathering tools to whoever needed them, so I guess that's... Well, no, I guess I can move like that onto her, and then take that and give that to her, and that should help. Alright, so what is my gathering now? Okay, so they're both going to get a stack every 2 turns. And then as for the rest of the party, I guess we'll get some more research done. And we'll get some bloodbone while we're at it. Alright, I'm a little concerned about this. Gathering is now bonus XP. That was 24. I think... Yeah, we have 32 now. We don't need very much more. That actually might be enough. Okay, cool. So that should put us at enough, but we are way overweight here. How many turns is it going to take to get this done? Okay, so we need her and her with the best tools. So I need to go back to equipment. And I need the best crafting tool that I have on her. And the other best crafting tool I have on her, which I already did. And then we can put that back on her and that back on him for now. Okay. Alright, so now the question is, do we break camp? Actually, I have a low faith alert, and that is not good. So I need to do a ritual here. That's why we wanted this. This will help. Yeah, she can get that done. I don't really want to be gathering any more stuff. That could be... If anything, I want to be making some stuff into less stuff. 12 of that makes more obsidian. I don't need more obsidian necessarily. Jeez, we have so much gold. And I actually have more steel. Alright, well, I think this is pretty much where we want to end this. This has been 2 hours tonight. I need to figure out how to lower my weight. So basically, we've got to get rid of some stuff, right? Like, we just have way too much stuff. So if I sort by weight... the steel is a problem. I can get rid of the steel. That's pretty easy. I can get rid of the clay. I can get rid of the iron. I have left. Boy. This is nothing that I can get rid of that's substantial. Other than the gold. I mean, we could get rid of the quartz. We could probably get rid of the silver. We could probably get rid of the monster bone. But now we're still not even close. We get rid of the regular bone, the regular leather. What if we get rid of like half of that? Get rid of all of that. What if we get rid of... We can always get more. We really don't need the coal. We really don't need the wood. Okay, so now we're like close to being in business. So what do I get rid of now? Like... There. Alright, now we break camp. And we move... away. Ah, I forgot to do... Ah, crap. Okay. I need to do that. And then I need to perform this ritual before one of my characters dies. I really need this wind to go away. Okay. That helped significantly. And then now we break camp, we get in our boat, and we sail all the way back across the sea. Next turn. Alright, so this is where we'll end the video. We just reached the summer months, it's time to start gathering. We have the materials to craft our village, and we're going to set up our village probably in that first area that we found that was really rich in resources. And then we can sort of break our party into two groups and see how things go from there. So, sorry this took so long, but sometimes that happens. But having the boat now is really going to benefit us because we can travel to some of these other areas, and once we have a village, we won't have to worry about weight capacities as much because we can stockpile a lot of our stuff in our village. So, until next time, this has been TheNosePlays, and you guys have a wonderful evening.